Hey there lads and lasses, this is that Ryan guy, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Amnesia the Dark Descent. In the last part, we went down to the choir, we collected a bunch of orb pieces, found out all sorts of interesting facts about different torture devices, and apparently this is kind of a big thing, managed to make it out of the entire area without ever spotting a monster once. Supposedly that entire zone is just filled with death mooses who hunt you down and slaughter you at the slightest provocation. Not for me though. For me, they were scared. Ha 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 ha. Too bad for them. Okay, so we didn't actually collect anything of any real use. Let's try putting the bucket. We can't put the bucket on there. This place didn't take us anywhere of use. They're just the two... Oh, never mind. We haven't even been to the transept yet. So let's go on down there and see what kind of mischief we can get up to, shall we? Yes. 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 Oh, this looks super good. Alright. This is the kind of place where I can't hide from anything that wants to kill me. And it is also filled with all kinds of arcane symbologies.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
Well, at least you had a very rigorous and well-maintained set of standards that were necessary before choosing a person to be murdered or severely tortured and killed. No, that's still murder, never mind. What? Who is being sawed? That sounds unpleasant. Gurgle, gurgle, murder, gurgle. Why are you being murder gurgled? What kind of bad things did you get up to in here? Can I close the door? There's the door closing. Ugh. What did they do? They used a big saw. That seems counterproductive when you just want to, you know, scare people. Well, no, never mind. Oh. Yeah, they like the whole them being afraid before murdering. And that, I'm sure, is probably a pretty good way to keep that fear going. I wonder which one of those two I am. Going. Piece of orb, piece of candy. Beep. The rapist hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The man stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. Because we're super awesome that way. There's another tool I can't carry around. Oh, I can carry it with me. But I fear that it is too long for me to properly wield as a weapon against the darkness. Okay, well that was definitely unpleasant, but I wouldn't call it particularly threatening. And now, in keeping with this game's tendencies so far, I'm sure something will jump out of the shadows and try to eat me. So I've noticed that this game has a very, very strong proclivity towards doing whatever the hell I'm suggesting that it hasn't been doing. And now there's a dude hanging where there was not a dude hanging before. That's excellent. Okay, well, game patterns and logic dictates that I leave that door for last because it's in the middle of the room. So let's wander over here and find out what kind of horrendous things are being done down this hallway, shall we? Yes, yes we shall. Hello, rat. May I pick you up? Squeak! Did I make you squeak? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Yes, I did. What is that? That. What is that? There's an orbit there. No, but sir. Alright, instruction manual. So they shackle her, they tie down weights under her feet, and they pull her. And they pull her with her arms tied behind her back. That would be super painful. The rest of that just seems like a less efficient way of doing the rack. Beep. The kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted, and her body followed. Her shoulders gave weight to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. I guess once you have her up there isn't a whole lot else you can do, is there? Doot-a-doot-doot-doot-doot. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Alright, let's go hide in here since... the hell? Give me the orb. Now we'll close the door because... that's not gonna do shit. Alright. Okay, so that makes 5 pieces of orb that we currently have. No new people oh! Is that guy new? Are you a new hanging person? I just maybe didn't see you before. I wonder if it'd be wisest for me to go up there first, or just carry on my merry little way. Screw it, curiosity. Walk up the steps, see where they go, and then fall down to my death. Hey, it looks like a pretty land. Alexander's study or something. Right on top of the main torch. Oh my gosh, Alexander's one of the lizard people, isn't he? Reptilians. Of course, it all makes sense now. Actually, was it Darius Gray, the guy from the story whose painting aided while he did not? What are the same kind of things happening here, where his painting's turning into a monster, and he still looks distinctly dude-like? I'll bet she doesn't. She doesn't know anything. What's this? A bit of string. Yeah, things are really picking up now that I have my bit of string. More memory cubes. What are you? Notes on torture. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I'd figured that the reaction I'd get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. Humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where the strength exceeds the expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed, proceed by presenting the form of torture you're about to apply, and then to continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the prowess can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible, with breaks to let the body settle. If you're whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. I have been amnesia drinketed. That makes all the senses now. What are you? Are you books? Are you a pile of books? You are. It's a silly place for them. Is it you, my love, I miss the most? Or is it perhaps myself? I know what I've become. I am not blind. I'm a monster to them, a demonic sultan perched on a dark mountaintop. There is little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they'll demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. Duh, poor Alexander. I don't feel bad for you. I'm sure that wasn't actually designed to humanize him, make him less of a monster. And it's good. I hope that wasn't either. Okay. Sure, why not? It's suddenly getting a little darker there. That's what?
Let me go, you brute!
The cradle is ready. Good.
You're a man. How can you partake in this?
Is he all right? He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man. It was an accident.
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault. Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible. Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
The kidnapper, of course, kind of stands out as being someone who might not necessarily be monstrous compared to rapists and, one of those things. Rapists and such. Oh, come on. Oh.
No, please. I'll do anything. Whatever you want. Anything. I'll do anything. I'm innocent.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's just orb candy. Splorch. Oh, come on. No instruction manual here. But what if we really can't figure out how this seat works? This horrible blood-encrusted seat. The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off the impaler. It didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. Okay. Now, gimme! Oh, I have all the candy that I need now. Will they stick together now? Boop! They will not. Boop. If I tie them all together. Oh. Tie the glass jar to a string. Ooh, that did a thing. Ooh, that means I can do a thing with a thing. I can stop that on that rope and go get some juice from a cracked or cranked, whatever the hell the thing was called. A water monster. Right. Well, that's great, monsters and all. You guys have some fun rumbling and running around in here while I wander off this way. Quietly question these dust that was coming after me and disappear. Carefully cutting the man open made him think. This is how... Oh, I've already read this one. Yes. Murdering people is something you should be proud of. Congratulations. I guess really it's murdering people well that he's got a thing for, right? Alright, I'm not going to run away from this thing. This is where I want to be, because I'm a complete idiot. Alright. Hangy, really? Hangy on... Oh, come off it. Yes. Shut up. I really got nothing on that? But... I attach that. How about meat in a bucket? Hammer and a thing. Meat on a string. Hey, that did a thing. Alright. Have some noms. You like noms. How shocking. Okay, so we have bone. Oh, that thing was inside of him and now it's covered in his boogers. His belly boogers. Okay. Here, I mix that with the pot or the poison. Put the poison in the... God damn it. Put the poison in the thing. Sigh. Alright, how do I do? 3 ingredients. I needed... not that. Wires, that was... Wait, that was totally Paralyzer, Vitae, and Tempter. Tempter and Paralyzer we have. Vitae,
I see that all the art pieces you need. I know I have no right to...
Yeah, whatever. I think I have an idea. It occurs to me that there was a little place over here with a table covered in blood that was all like, hey, I'm relevant in some way. And I didn't pick up on it. So, we'll head over there, go to the place, do the thing. In the next part. So, hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe, and I shall catch you there. Cheers!